In this video, I'm going to share with you how to create bar charts by group. Just to show you one more time, this is the graph that we produced in the last video. So for the whole sample, we showed how the percentage of respondents who are stressed, that varies by race and ethnicity. Now here, what we could do is turn this into a grouped bar chart. For example, rather than showing these stress levels by race and ethnic groups for the whole sample, we can further divide it into male and female respondents. So we'll have one of these graphs for our male respondents, and then we can have another one for our female respondents. So that's how we could create a bar chart by group. Now there are many different ways of doing that, but I'm going to just use this prompt that I have created. I'm going to put this into my Gemini. Fortunately, many of the things that I did in the last video, for example, until this point, is exactly the same because I'm just going to do something similar. So I'm just going up and I'm just trying to find some of the instructions that I can utilize one more time. So for example, this much, I can just copy and I can put all that here. Next, what I have to do is select this grouping variable. So here the grouping variable is going to be pp gender, which means gender, coded as 1 equals male and 2 equals female. Again, this is all available in this codebook that's publicly available. So for example, if I type in pp gender, then it takes me to this pp gender variable and it shows me how this variable has been coded. So 1 here means male, 2 means female. So I have correctly communicated that information to my AI chatbot. Now the next piece is show me R code showing ggplot2 to create a bar chart showing the percentage of respondents who are stressed. Now I can eliminate this part because here we are using percentages. Next, I have separate groups by facets. I believe here I can make it more generic. So for example, you could either group by facet or group by colors. So let's do with facets first, and then I can change this part and show you how the graph changes. But let's go ahead with facets. The rest of the code, it looks like I don't need to enter anything else. So let's click submit and see the code that Gemini produces. Copy this and try and create some empty space, paste it here, and then select all this, click run. Let's see how it looks like. Yes, so it looks exactly what I wanted. I wanted to have one panel for male respondents and I wanted to have another panel for female respondents. Now, another thing you could have done is rather than using these facets, that is two different panels, you could have used colors to separate the two genders. So for that, all you have to do is make a little change into your instruction. So let me go back to my instruction. So this was my instruction. I'm just going to copy all of this and I'm just going to paste all of this here one more time. And in this little piece, separate groups by facets, I'm just going to say separate groups by colors. And let's click submit and see the code that Gemini produces. Let's see if it has produced the whole code. It looks like it has. So I'm just going to copy all this. Again, I'm just going to paste it here into my RStudio environment. I'm going to select all this. I'm going to click run. So this is another way you could generate the same graph. It shows exactly the same information as before, but rather than creating these two gender groups by the facets or the panels, it's now doing that by colors. Sometimes we try to do this. I believe this is the more common way of showing grouped bar charts. And so if you prefer this way, then of course you can make that little tweak into your prompt and you'll get exactly what you want.